trajectory of the value of these cards has gone like...
Okay, hold up. Are we talking about 2023 or the last month? Because now you got me confused. But I'm gonna let you finish. But I was thinking, okay, like it's June right now, and you've released this a day ago. So I would expect it to be this entire year, and you just said, okay, the cards that have kind of mooned last month. Yeah, well, let's give it a shot.
Yeah, that way. Now, this video is not sponsored in any way, but I did stumble across...
Yeah. Let's get to the card number 1.
So let's jump into this video, starting off with the number 10 hottest Pokemon card.
Okay, he's doing it in reverse, all right.
2023. It is the Alt Art Magikarp Wailord GX from Team Upset. Now, if you look at the statistics for this, as far as the PSA 10 population, it says right here that the chance of grading it a PSA 10 looks to be about 71.1%, which is a very awesome feature on this site.
Bro, it just says right there, it's great difficulty, very easy, and I'm not surprised. Why would you even grade it? It's 2019 apparently card. Like, it's freaking brand new. Every single one on the market is probably a 10 or a 9. Like, don't even get me started on this. Look at how many PSA 10s of this card are there? 583 on the market. Compared to like 5s, there are only 2 5s. Somebody must have like freaking spilled water on their booster pack or something. Oh, no, this is an absolutely insane market. I don't get it. People are wasting so much money grading all these new cards that should have 0 premium. And they're just like tooting each other horns. Oh, you got a PSA 10 of this newly printed card that, that was released like 2 months ago. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm gonna open a booster pack and pull an exactly same looking card with no off-centering whatsoever. Well, don't even get me started again, man. Just we'll keep watching.
So it has the grading difficulty for this card set at very easy. We're going to be using the PSA information on the site because there's not really a whole lot of info for the BGS.
Wait, so is this video going to be basically about just graded cards? Yeah, this is not something that I was expecting. I was expecting like literally just single prices, not singles slapped in plastic for no reason prices. But okay, so that's number 10. Let's keep and move on over to actually let's see, because there's a graph of like price action. So back in 2019, this car was going for $100, and suddenly it's going for 800. But somewhere here in this screen it says last sold May 31st, 2023. I wonder how many of them are there on the market. If there are 500 in existence that are graded, that's a lot already, and I'm not seeing them being super, like, I don't know, super valuable. It's just kind of like, come on, man. Why you do this to me? So a grade 10 is selling for this much money? Okay, fine. Let's keep going.
Even further, just the way this trajectory looks, yeah, going straight to the moon. The number 9...
Okay, so he just said it's going straight to the moon. I want to see who's actually selling these, who's actually buying them, and how often are these being, exchanged between hands. Because if it turns out to be just a group of speculators trying to do whatever happened in 2020 to graded cards again, this could be a very dangerous thing for them, because I don't see it happening anytime soon. But if it's like actual generic demand, like organic demand, then I guess like more power to you. If you just want to spend $1,000 on a piece of plastic that has a piece of cardboard in it, you're very welcome to. But I don't suggest it to anybody watching. If you guys ever want to buy a graded card, just buy an old graded card that has some meaning towards it. It's actually rare to have it in a mint condition. You know what I mean? But Ryan, it's gonna be rare in 10 years. Yeah, then buy it in 10 years, or like grade it in 10 years. But don't grade it now. Why are you grading it now? What's wrong with you? So 2019, same set. Gengar and Mimikyu, same thing. PSA chance easy. Yeah, of course it's easy. It's a new card. Every single... Like, do you want me to look up freaking, I don't know, Charizard from base set, how difficult it is, and then you'll understand why these things should be priced the way they are. Not... Oh my god.
This Pokemon card right now is the Alt Art Gengar Mimikyu GX, also from Team Upset. Now, unlike the Magikarp and Wailord GX, this site has rated the grading difficulty at easy instead of very easy. If we take a look at the trajectory of this card,
Yeah, okay, another shenanigans looking thing. It's a price action based on how many of them being sold, because if it's just based on a single one being sold, then this could be easily manipulated, by the way. if this doesn't take into consideration listings, if it only takes into consideration actually sold listings, then you can easily manipulate the price with a bunch of friends. As in, some of you guys have those cards, you know, you post them on eBay, and I'm just gonna bid like a super crazy amount, so the statistics show whatever they are showing on the screen right now, and then a couple of teamies will end up buying these cards. Actually, you know what I mean? I'm skeptical because they jump like that in a bear market economy is it's interesting. I don't see people investing in this type of cards, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's hope I'm wrong, but I don't think I am.
And back in early 2023, this card was sitting at about $400.
Yeah, $400, and now it's close to $2,000. That's extremely unnatural, and I believe this just takes, you know, a single sale, and it immediately takes it as a, you know, a given. Okay, so one of them sold to friend from a friend, market manipulator to a market manipulator, and now it's suddenly, yeah, it's worth one like $1,800. No, it's not. No, it's not, buddy. It's not. That's not how the market works, and I hope this is not the way this website works either.
Now,
Let's keep it to number 8. Okay, Umbreon VMAX.
holding up, it's been averaging about $1,000 a sale.
See, this actually looks a lot more feasible. Look at this graph right here. Look at the green, and look at this one. You see the difference? This one feels like an extreme manipulation, while this one is more organic. There was demand from the start. It didn't suddenly start from nowhere. You know, it just was there throughout 2 years. I mean, this is cool. This is what I, you know, would expect to see from an actually card that is in demand. And I mean, the artwork is gorgeous. I love this card. I wish I had it. You know, I just wish it didn't cost so much money for a new Pokemon card, but it is what it is. Maybe I'll get one sooner or later. But yeah, so this I can totally see this one, especially like PSA 10. Yes, it will be cool to display it. It's an alt art. It actually has a generic value from the start to begin with. Plus, it's kind of symbolic. It's Umbreon, right? It's Umbreon. Next, another chart that I'm not fond of seeing. Look, somebody tried to do something here with Lily. Let's see what the guy has to say here. Hold on.
The most popular card we've seen in quite a long time. Coming in number 7 is the Full Art Lily, which has been making an absolutely monstrous comeback in the past month or two. If we take a look at the graph here, it was back in like 2021 where this card hit the price. I mean, you can see it was mainly sitting at about $1,500 as a PSA 10.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you think? What do you guys think happened there? 2021, the boom and bust of everything, and I mean, what do you think happened? It just paper hands. So people had it. It started selling like crazy because 2021 was insane. Like people was paying so much money for everything. I made so much money that year. It was such a good year. But yeah, I'm just saying. So yeah, at the end of 2021, as you can see right here, yeah, it just started crashing. And we're in 2023, and it's suddenly starting pumping. Like Pokemon graded cards are the only thing that are suddenly pumping. That's not a healthy graph. That is somebody, a couple people that own this card are trying to make it look like it's pumping. So you guys will get them off their hands so they can unload inventory. And I'm gonna remind you here again. This is a healthy graph. This is more like it. This is not a healthy graph. This is a manipulated graph, like extremely manipulated by a couple people that know what they're doing.
Card at this time. Coming in number 6 is another Full Art Trainer, but this one is,
You know, I've actually never seen this card. I like this. I'm interested. Although it's new as well. It's 2019. Why aren't the top 10 hottest cards all from like 2018, 2019? Huh?
Japanese Full Art Sightseer. And this card has been really going strong. I noticed on this website that the popularity category on the collectability score is always lower for the Japanese cards. I think
Yeah, I mean, that's no surprise. I mean, the English cards always carry a premium, in my opinion. Any sort of premium. Like, if I were to buy a card in Japanese versus in English, I would always buy it in English. And not because I, you know, have any sort of prejudice towards Japanese. I love the language. I'm actually learning it. But, I'm pretty sure you cannot play these cards, and most of the people cannot read Japanese, you know? So, that's the only reason. It's the I would call it the availability of the text on the card. So it's there, but if you cannot read what it is, or if other people cannot read what it is, it's not, you know, it's not a good experience. And I mean, it's cool to have a couple of them, but I don't see them being extremely popular. Like English is probably the most international language at this point, right? So yeah, it makes the most sense that Japanese cards are a little bit less popular. Although the language, I really love the way it sounds.
because of what kids want, and the packs that kids typically open seem to be more English, at least in the United States. I think that's why the popularity is a little bit lower for this card. But if you take a look,
Another one, and another one. Like there must, I don't know what is going on, what these cards have in common, particularly, and if this, I'm going to dig deeper into this, but for now, let's skip to the next card. Yeah, again, another card that's suddenly starting to pump. Um, this Mario. Okay, but this one looks kind of cool. No, it's actually Luigi. But this one is kind of cool. I can see this one a little bit. I mean, I can see this one. It's nice. It's interesting. It's unique. It's a crossover. I can maybe see it. The numbers are a little bit crazy, but I can maybe see it. We'll see what we're. Yeah, and this is 2016 as well. So yeah, maybe. Okay. So this one is a Scream Pikachu. Let's see what the Scream Pikachu is going for. So which year is it? 2018. So not. So it's pretty young. It's like 5 years old, and that is kind of interesting how it started off basically out of nothing. It's just a couple $100 and then suddenly pump in 2021 again to $3,000, and now we're pumping all the way to 4,000. Interesting. No opinion on this one. It's just interesting to see, and it still looks a little bit, pump and dump sort of thing, like no organic demand throughout, all the years. But interesting nonetheless. And I would see this card being valuable to an extent. It's unique, it's nice, it's a Scream card. It's the same as the Psyduck. That I would expect the Psyduck to be a lot more expensive though, because it's like a lot more rare. So next card is Mario. It's himself, the big guy. Same thing, just looks funny to me. The graph looks funny. And of course the Mimikyu Scream. I love this card. I wanna have this card. Like this is one of the cards that I genuinely wanna have. Still a very young card. It's super easy to get it in the PSA 10. And the graph looks a lot more healthy from 2021. I mean, it jumped. I mean, everything jumped in 2020, but then it didn't really fall, so that's good. I guess that's good. People like Mimikyu a lot more apparently. Yeah, I would be okay with accepting this as number one and just accepting it as a given. Yes, this one probably deserves to be expensive because I'm pretty sure it's quite rare. So that's very nice. But these couple ones before, I think we're being manipulated and taken for a ride, man. Especially with just cards like this. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something today, and let me know if you agree, if you disagree, if I'm just talking out of my butt or not, and I will see you in the next one. Don't get, manipulated and taken advantage of.